Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope that you will subscribe and stick around and join the family. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. I love you guys all for your support. So we're gonna get right into it. I noticed I've been making my videos like pretty long recently because I just keep running my mouth and I don't shut up, and I be trying to give out as much detail as I can. So I'm gonna try to like shorten things down and get like straight to the point. So today's topic is really interesting because I've always been asked like, where do I recommend anyone going for any type of surgery? Where do I recommend they go? Do I recommend DR? Do I recommend Cali, Colombia? Do I recommend Miami or whatnot? So y'all do not blame me. I did not prepare for this video. I'm just finished at work and I'm like, you know what, let me just do this video. So this is all coming off the top of my head. So if I'm stuck, stuttering, whatever, please do not mind me. But we about to go through some pros and cons real fast that I feel like matters. You know, when it comes to BMIs, I know in Miami or anywhere in the States, there is a lot of doctors that will work with people with high BMIs. I know like my friend has a high BMI, she's going to get surgery soon or whatnot, and they're taking her and she's going to Miami. But I know in Colombia you have to get like, you have to drop weight if you're above your BMI. Like, there is not happening, it's not going down. I know my doctor was very strict about that. That's why the recovery home that you book through, they sell weight loss pills because it's not going down if your BMI is too high. It's just not happening, you know. I do feel like when it comes to your shape, I would definitely recommend Colombia though, like, but I would definitely recommend when it comes shaping, like say if you know, like if you're going for something natural, you might as well just stay in Miami. But these days the girls aren't going for natural. The girls like, I don't want to be natural. I want to look like I got it done, but it ain't too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to look like I spent money on myself. That's just me. That's my preference. Like, I got my boobs done. See, this is why my little videos be long. I just be ranting. But I got my boobs done, and like I had a kid, and then they look real natural. I don't like the natural look. I like to look like up in my face type look. Like, I don't know. I like to look like I spent money on myself, but I look good at the same time. Like, I don't look dramatic. Like, I'm not giving like Claremont twins. Like, no shade to the friends, but I mean the fans, but like, you know, I'm not giving that, but I'm giving like, you know. So that's just me. So when it comes to like, if you're trying to like get like that body shape or whatever, I would recommend Cali, Colombia, only because for health reasons. This is where like they go hand in, like they like, you could go back and forth, honestly, because for health reasons in Miami they cannot take more, they can't take over a certain amount of fat out, you know. They can't take out a certain amount of fat, and say if you have double that fat, you're only gonna have half the fat when you wake up. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna suck you dry. Like, you have to really lose weight and then have your lipo for them to suck you dry. And Colombia, they taking out all that fat. They will suck you clean, like dry to the bone. Yes, like I have no fat around my stomach. I just have a lot of loose skin, but I have no fat. So when it comes to shape, definitely Colombia. That's when you could really go back and forth with it. Me, I'm still gonna pick Colombia, but that's when you could really go back and forth with it. Like, well, Miami is doing this for healthy reasons, but if you know your doctor is real elite, and Colombia, you ain't even gotta worry about none of that. That's why I say you gotta do your research for real, because even though they are taking out more than what they taking out in Miami, like, it's worth it, and they know what they doing, you know. When it comes to like anesthesia, you know, I recommend Colombia only because I think they even do this in DR though, so DR get a point for this, but they don't really like put you like under like how they do in the States, like where you wake up, you groggy, you this, you be out of it and stuff. They don't do that, because in Miami when I got put under, a lot of people was actually, if you got sleep apnea, you can take your butt out the country, because that they will work with you. In the States, more than likely, if you have sleep apnea, you will, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but if you have that, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. If you have that, more than likely in the States, they probably will deny you, because like they fear that if you go under, you ain't coming back from under, you know. So like, that's not even funny, but they get real fearful of that, because I know when I went to Dr. Chang for my first round, and when I was in his group, a lady commented into the Facebook group that, you know, she has sleep apnea, and she was trying to get all these doctors to do it. Every time she mentioned it, they would deny her because they didn't want to deal with it, you know. But that's because they put you under, and they're fearful of that, which you gotta respect. But in Colombia, they don't put you under like that. They give you like it's like I always heard that they give you like a blue pill, but it was definitely not a blue pill. They do put something in your hand, and it makes you fall asleep, but you're not like knocked out. It's like you're like in like a daze or something like that, because I actually woke up during surgery. So but they numb you with an epidural, like, you know, so you're not feeling anything even if you wake up. So this is how people can I actually get back injections with an epidural because I had a terrible car accident, and when I go to get my injections, they actually put me to sleep. But when I wake up, I be on the sleep for like 13 minutes. That's something that, you know, that Colombia do. They don't really knock you out. So if you're having troubles with like a medical history of sleep apnea, that's a good one for you. And then when it comes to the garments, in my opinion, I feel like Miami garments are like super expensive. Like when they take you out, first of all, they didn't even take me out to go get a garment, you know. Oh wow, they really didn't. You know what, when I was in Miami, I took an Uber by myself to Pretty Girl Curves to get my own faja, because the ones that they were giving me at the surgery center were like so freaking baggy. It was like no compression. It was like I was like, what am I doing? I actually got in an Uber by myself and went to Pretty Girl Curves, and I paid like 180, 160. I don't know, it was one of them. It was up there though, for one faja, and I had to keep getting a teller when I got home. But when I was in Colombia, they actually they give you your stage 1, and then they actually take you to go get your stage 2, and then, you know, they make sure that you're fitting in it, you're wearing, you know, all that stuff, and then they let you order your stage 3 so you can have it when you go home. You get what I'm saying? So like, they didn't do that in Miami. So like, I feel like in Colombia they are more on you about your maintenance and your aftercare. I'm sorry, Miami, but yeah, I do feel like they are more on you when you go for, you know, your pre-op and stuff. After you get your blood work or whatnot, you do go to the faja place, and they will measure you for your stage 1 when you come out of surgery, and then they will also measure you for your stage 2, and then they will take you outside of the surgery center I made a video on this. Dang, I forgot the name of them already. Both contours, something like that. Dang, I forget some other video. But they take you there, and you can get custom fajas, you can get a ready-made fajas, you get whatever. But so I really feel like in Colombia you do get the better aftercare, honestly. Oh my god, I should have said this should have been number 1. I don't even know what I was thinking. The most important out of all of this is the doctors. Like the doctors, like who, like the doctors. Like we're gonna get into 2 things about the doctors, first of all. But the main one is, I feel like in Colombia, I can't say for all the doctors, but I know I did a lot of research to know the differences. I feel like, you know, like in Miami, the bedside manner of some doctors is not that great than when it comes to doctors in Colombia. I feel like doctors in Colombia are more passionate. Even when I got my teeth done, my doctor was so caring and everything like that. Every time I speak to someone, I always looking at people's reviews and their experiences when they go to Miami, or people even go to Texas, or I'll be looking at them reviews when people go to New York. Oh my god. But that's besides the point. But I be really trying to like get a lot of I just be learning from people's experiences. And from what I noticed like a lot of people complain about doctors in Miami rather than in Colombia. Like, I love Dr. Chang in Miami. I loved him. He was nice. But he seemed like he was real impatient. He was like, you know, he was like in and out. Like, it was just like whatever. When I went to Dr. Penna, you know, and people are fearful of this. People are fearful, so people want somebody that's gonna sit with them, take care of them, and stuff like that. I remember when I was in Miami at my surgery house, it was a girl that she was going to Dr. William at 305, and she wanted to get lipo BBL and stuff like that. They made her do all of this, like the paperwork, and you know, she flew out there. She paid the whole balance. She was at her recovery house, staying, girl, everything, right? Come to pre-op day, when they go, he's like, I'm not doing lipo on you. You're getting a tummy tuck. And she's like, I don't want a tummy tuck. And he's like, well, I'm not doing surgery on you. And that's really how he said it. Like, well, I'm not doing surgery on you because I don't want to do lipo. I want to do a tummy tuck. And I just was like, I'm like, you sure he said it like that? Yeah, he said it like that. Like, he said he's not doing it because I don't want, you know. And I feel like, okay, a doctor can give their recommendation and give their, you know, but you're not about, first of all, y'all should have told me this. You get what I'm saying? Like, I sent y'all my weight, I sent y'all my measurement, I sent y'all my 30-day labs. Y'all knew I was big before I came. You know, that's how I was like, y'all knew I was big before I came down here. Y'all knew from all the pictures I sent y'all that I was big. Why would y'all wait for me to get down here and tell me I need to tell? I would have went somewhere else that somebody would have did what I wanted, like, you know what I'm saying? So last minute, she had to end up switching to Dr. Brewster. He's with 305, but he was in a different location, and that location was out of bounds from where the recovery home travels to. So she had to pay like $90 one way for an Uber there, and $90 one way. I think she had to go to like Broward County. I don't even know. Like, it was somewhere, but she had to go like far. Like, it was like almost an hour, and then she had to travel back in the car an hour. Like, it was bad. Like, so I feel like some of the doctors in Miami are very rude. Like, you know, and that wasn't even my damn doctor. But I felt like my doctor was real, like, and like he was real, like, all right, ready to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing like, you're gonna calm down. You, like, I don't know. I just felt like, but when I met Penna would pray with you. He holds your hand. You got 50 million questions. He gonna give 50 million answers. He take his time. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. And another thing, and I hate Miami for this, because I did not know they ran like a damn chop shop. You know, because first of all, when I was getting surgery done, I cannot remember the time, but it went something like this. If my surgery was at 4:15 a.m., it was a girl, her surgery was at 4 a.m. How we 15 minutes apart? Like, it was like we was either 15 or 30 minutes apart. How is that even possible? And then when you get your papers, you see that you sign off where it says like Dr. Chang and assistants will be, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want his assistants to, they have to help him. They make it seem as if they're helping him, like passing tools and stuff like that. No, the assistants actually does the work. If hopefully you don't need to, but if you ever need a revision, they will tell you that the assistant does the work. He comes in, he checks it and all of this, and that's a lot. Like, I paid thousands for him. I didn't pay thousands for no assistant, you know, so I did not like that. And then I found out it was like 10 or more of us that got surgery that same day under Dr. Chang. That was crazy. Like, how you doing 10 people in a surgery take 3 4 hours? Because the assistants do the work. He come in and I don't know. Like, I don't even know what part is his part. I guess he put the fat in the butt. I don't know. But, and if you go to Penna, he is so, all right, so what is it right now? It is, it's March. I would say Penna is probably booked until, I'm gonna say like September or next year if it ain't September. Like, he is liable to be booked to 2024 right now because he takes his time. He books people. He'll have like 4 girls a day. You know, he does his whole surgery. He's the doctor, he's the doctor. He's in the room the whole time. It ain't no assistant doing this and then this person and then he going and doing that person. No, he's doing your whole surgery, and that's what I love, because it was just like, it caused confusion. This doctor running here, like they burn themselves out. By the time they get in Miami, by the time they get to the 3rd, 4th person, they probably tired, but they got a whole day to go. Like, it's like you get, and that's why some people, they don't like that's why some people in Miami, they don't be liking their results like that, because they be feeling rushed. Like mine, I feel like mine was rushed. I feel like I still had, first of all, when you look at in Miami, after you get your surgery done, you could look at your report. They did not take out 4 liters of fat, which is like the limit, I believe. 4 liters of fat did not come out of me. and then 4 liters of fat did not go back into me. So it was just like, where the fuck my fat went? Like, I know some fat dies, but like all of that, I don't know, but whatever. And now I feel like the cost of surgery is like going up tremendously because the more and more people is like interested, and like they know that in Miami, so they really skyrocketing the prices. Like I paid what, $6,000 for Dr. Chang, and I just got lipo and BBL, and I didn't even like it. But then I went and I got lipo, BBL, and ab etching for $5,000. Like that was my quote, for $5,000 in Colombia. Like, and I love my results. Like I loved it, you know. Like, so I feel like you get more for your money out of Colombia. And I feel like once Dr. Chang, he was on Teen Mom. He did one of the Teen Mom's surgeries. He went up to $10,000. Like, why y'all get a little clout and y'all want to charge all this money? Like, what? So it's like, that's like robbery, and y'all doing chop shop material, and y'all like, no. Like when I got my surgery with Chang, like I was still learning. Now that I'm really deep into it, and I'm really on these surgery pages, I'll be like, I was real excited for nothing. Like, you know, just to have a doctor's name on my body, for real. Like, just to say, like, oh, Chang did it. But do I look like Chang did it? Like, you know, so I feel like you do get your money's worth more when you go to Colombia, because I'm proud to say Penna did my body. And I'll be like, yes, go to Penna. Yes, go. I'm going too. I don't know for what, but I'm going. Maybe he'll do my boobs over this shit. I don't know, but I'm going. You know, like, I don't know. So, but, and Penna is very popular. He got like over 100K followers on Instagram, I believe. And then he I was down in the recovery house with I was there with like an Instagram influencer, and like me and her became really cool or whatnot. And she actually came, like, whatever. That's besides the point. But it's like, so they have a lot of Instagram like celebrities and stuff like that, and he sticks like to his low prices. Like the squeezing fee, which is outrageous, that's the recovery home doing, that's not his doing, but his personal prices stays the same, and he's very humble, and I love him for that, because Penna is really worth way more than what he's charging. But don't tell him that, but he's really worth more than he's charging. But I love that he stick to, like, you know, you know, he's not trying to rob people out here, because he stayed booked, so he know, like, it's coming. You know, I don't like greedy people. In Miami, once they know they popular, they try to get you for all you got. Like, then you gotta save up for, they don't understand, you gotta save up for the surgery, the massages, the garments, like, bro, like, and I got a job, I got probably, like, y'all probably got kids, y'all got a home to maintain, y'all got, like, stuff, y'all taking off months off your job, like, you know what I'm saying? People out here trying to get all these papers and still get, like, it's crazy, you know. So I really appreciate that. A lot of, and it's not only Penna, you know, but that's just my experience. But I know Dr. It starts with a V. I can't even think of it. I told you I'm going off the top of the head. I did not prepare for this, but I know it's another Dr. Palaz. I know he's really good. He's in Colombia. But they are real good doctors, and they're not expensive, and they give you quality work for, like, you know, you get your money's worth. It's not like he could have did this. He, like, they do, and they're honest with you. You know, they tell you what to expect, what they can do, whatever, and they give you realistic expectations. So this is another important one. A lot of people may feel that they are more safe over here than going overseas for like 2 reasons. First of all, you're traveling to a foreign country by yourself. You don't know the language and whatnot like that. In Miami, you could go to South Beach and you could find a cousin or something, you know. So, you know, like, people may feel more safe when it comes to location. Me, I traveled both by myself. I felt safe in both. Like, I didn't feel, I don't know, I just had this big, I don't know, I just didn't feel crazy. I just felt normal. Other people may feel safe also getting surgery done in the States, because let's say if you get botched in the States, it's more, I feel like it's more easier to find a doctor who's willing to correct it. You know, it's not a difficult case sometimes, but I feel like if you get botched overseas, it's a it's a more slimmer chance of getting a doctor in the States to fix what they, you know, wrong. So, and I used to be scared of that too, because like, what if this doctor do me wrong? Like, I'm gonna come back to Jersey and like, who gonna want to fix it? Nobody gonna want to touch me because I went to freaking Columbia. Like, you know, that was what I was worried about too. So if you're worried about that, then Miami may be your best bet. But I feel like as long as you do your research and you research your doctor really, really well, you should be fine. I'm actually going to start dropping like awareness content up here just for educational purposes only. Like, I be seeing some tragic cases going on where women go to this doctor, that doctor, and they get botched, like, and people don't even be knowing this. Like, I hear people talk about going to Gold Surgery Center all the time, and I'm like, why? Why? Who told you that was a good place? Like, you know, and I feel like people don't do enough research, especially like people don't even know about Penna, like, because in his Facebook groups, a lot of people don't post, a lot of people don't share no results and stuff. So that's why I come up here and I give y'all like a little spiel, you know. But I'm gonna start making awareness videos, so like, you know, like, if you like, and even if y'all want like me to, like, even if I don't know the doctor, I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna go on the first Facebook groups. I'm gonna go on it. I'm gonna get you some. I'm gonna figure out if that's a good doctor, and I'm gonna follow him. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start dropping awareness videos. I got like a couple doctors, you know, that I do want to talk about. Like one in DR, one in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because a lot of people. I remember at the time, a lot of people was praising Dr. William from 305, and it's like, do you know who he used to be? So a lot of people don't be knowing stuff, and I'm ready to educate y'all, you know. But I do really want to make this an awareness channel, because after a while I'm gonna get tired of talking about stuff, yeah, what I've been through. I want to start dropping gems and telling y'all, you know what I'm saying, what y'all should be looking out for, what doctors I recommend, if you need a tummy tuck, who you should go to, if you need breasts, if you need this, whatever. I want to give y'all that type of information, like all educational videos for whatever y'all looking for, because sometimes it is hard to find good quality content on surgeries these days. Some people be trying to hide who they go to. They don't want to be showing you all the tips, and you get what I'm saying, like that. I hate people like that. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, to sum it up, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, if you want me to do a video on any other type of topic, you just drop it in the comment box below, and I'll get with y'all. I have my Instagram drop down below. I hope you guys have a safe day, safe weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next video.